Match number 38 of the Tata IPL 2024, and it's Jaipur. It's a huge game between the Rajasthan Royals and the Mumbai Indians. I have Deepu with me. Deepu, looking into this fixture, it's a huge game, especially for the Mumbai Indians. This one.
Oh, yeah, I mean not only for MI but for the whole table. Looking at the fact that MI are currently at sixth and Rajasthan, if they win, they consolidate their position at the first position. So yeah, it's a very important game at Jaipur, and yeah, I mean it's important for the tournament as well. It's a pivotal game.
Yeah, and coming from a away victory at the Eden Gardens for the Rajasthan Royals, they will be pretty confident to uh, target themselves for the first two spots.
Yeah, I mean the other side of the season till now, they got a good victory against KKR at Eden, and especially with the position they were. I mean, the second loss was on the cards, but Josh Butler, took the game deep and eventually won it for them. And similar with Mumbai, they somehow managed to get over the line against Punjab, another away win at Mullanpur. So yeah, two good away wins for these two sides, and that's why it's the battle. It's the battle to watch out for, and MI and RR have an history of producing fierce battles, especially RR against they. Even if they don't perform well, they'll bring their A game against Mumbai, which we have seen in the past few seasons as well. So, yeah,
Yep.
this just makes the game more exciting.
And we have witnessed it in a few weeks before at the Wankhede Stadium, where Rajasthan Royals dominated the Mumbai Indians. We'll see what happens today at Jaipur. Let's kickstart the season and this match as well with the head-to-head between MI and RR. Here it is, Deepu. It's 45% to 55. Mumbai having a slight edge just because of the success of the IPL history. But Sawai Mansingh Stadium has been a pretty happy hunting ground for Rajasthan Royals. The last game against the Gujarat Titans. You can remember where Gujarat chased down the target. So it's pretty even when it comes to Sawai Mansingh Stadium for RR. But eventually you can say in terms of small boundaries, it's a pretty big ground where you can have the spinners coming into play.
Well, again, playing at home, I mean, are the favorites, and as the head-to-head suggests, there's nothing much to separate. 45-55 is a very close percentage in terms of cricket, so you know, it will be important, and I just feel RR are a better side going in tomorrow.
Yeah,
Mumbai again, as bowling depends a lot on Bumrah. Batting is firing. Surya though is still hit and a miss, but the
absolutely.
openers are giving their starts. Tim David again, has been a flop this season. Tilak Verma is doing his bit, but I just feel that RR on paper and on the field, just are a little bit ahead of Mumbai. So yeah, it will be RR going. RR will be the favorites for tomorrow.
Okay, so a little bit here and there is what you're trying to say for Rajasthan Royals, and we will see that. But let's straight away move on to the Sawai Mansingh Stadium and its pitch report. Here is the Sawai Mansingh Stadium and its pitch report. Deepu, you know this ground pretty well. We can somehow say it's a chasing ground, but in this IPL, Rajasthan Royals have defended most of the totals. So, what's your take? What should the teams do after winning the toss? Both these teams have bases covered. They can chase, they can defend targets. So, what is the best thing the teams will do today at 7 p.m. when they win the toss?
Well, these are grounds. You are not really dependent on the toss. In the Jaipur and Lucknow, I mean, these are the two grounds. Even Mullanpur is now becoming a ground where you are not really dependent on toss. But
Correct.
with the wickets supporting the bowlers, and finally, I'm happy to say that their wicket is supporting the bowlers. Good size boundaries, not those tiny 60-meter boundaries, 59-meter boundaries, which we saw at Kotla and which we see at Chinnaswamy too. So I think it's
Not
it
just,
even
if you're saying about no security for bowlers, is it the four stadiums you're mentioning? Chinnaswamy, Kotla, Hyderabad, and Eden Gardens?
see Eden and Hyderabad are still big enough. They have got decent boundary sizes, 75 meters, 70 meters each. I feel it's Kotla and Chinnaswamy are the two which are a graveyard.
Yeah,
Even though
quite
Kotla
small.
has just changed its colors. Earlier it was a sticky wicket, so we didn't realize it much given the fact the wicket was so low. The thrashing that Delhi bowlers got that day at Kotla, just made sure that we were reliving the World Cup of
But
2020.
was it we were supposed to fight back? We were in a very good control of the game in the run chase. All of a sudden, the man whom we were expecting the most to get us over the line struggled in the surface.
Yeah, I mean, there can be off days, and unfortunately, it was
Absolutely.
that day we were in the winning position. We could have actually won the game. Even if it would have been a 10 run loss, I would have taken it. But yeah, I mean that can happen, and the wicket also started to slow down, and which was evident, and that's the reason I think Pant wasn't able to time it well. So it's showing its colors from the first game itself. So it might just get lower and lower, and the bowlers can come into the game. That's what it's in the northern areas. Even Jaipur might start to slow down now, and it's anywhere traditionally a slowest track. So yeah, that's the reason I'm saying that toss won't be a big factor here. So yeah, it keeps the both the teams in a good stead and a 50-50 chance.
Absolutely, we might see that. But when it comes to Sawai Mansingh Stadium, no mentions. We have thoroughly explained this one. It's time we move on to the key takings the previous game has produced for these two teams. Starting with the home side, the Rajasthan Royals, they won comprehensively against the Kolkata Knight Riders. Here are three kings I think I have looked into. The spinners were very expensive the last game. Both Ashwin and Chahal went out of bonkers all over the place against the batsmen of KKR. Rian Parag and Powell's cameo was crucial in that game. They played 12, 13 deliveries and scored at a striker of 300 plus. That turned out to be a difference. And Jaws the boss. Out of nowhere, he pulled thing alone and got them side over the line. How impressive were these three?
Well, obviously the spinners were expensive, and I think Chahal they still bowled really well. Ashwin can have his off days, being an off spinner. And it's cruel for T20s. So yeah, that odd game can happen. Again, this just shows the depth of the side that these guys have, and Butler single handedly won them the game. Obviously, the cameos were there, but it was Butler who was who scored the winning runs, who faced that last over,
Yeah.
playing those dots, not even taking the single. So just shows that the depth these guys have, and even a single guy and playing on one, if possible, playing on one leg. I think it was Butler who was suffering from cramps in the post
Yep.
match presentations. He was barely able to walk, so just shows he was injured, so he was not fully fit. So just shows that these guys have the character and have the personnel to actually lift the title this year. So yeah, it's the team of the tournament till now.
Absolutely. No brainers about that. But Rajasthan Royals now face the Mumbai Indians today, which can be a make or break for the Mumbai Indians season as well. But then they go to the Ekana Stadium to face the Lucknow Super Giants. Can you see 4 points for this team against these two games?
Yeah, I mean, Lucknow, I feel will be a tough game because they are also fighting and they are coming off a really good win against Chennai. And before this game, they'll be playing. I think they are playing Chennai first before coming
Yeah,
back to
Ekana.
Lucknow. So are playing at Chepauk, another tough game for Lucknow Super Giants as well. It's important that they also get rolling again. They were on a two-match losing spree, so it two tough games for Lucknow and Rajasthan. They'll get that opportunity. Sit back and look at Lucknow when they'll be playing at
Yeah.
Chepauk. So that's the beauty of IPL. You can actually mark out your oppositions to as to whom to target. So it's two good games. I'll say not giving full clarity on, or I'll say guarantee that they'll be able to get 4 points. But I'm expecting them to win today.
Okay, you're expecting them to win today at home against the mighty Mumbai Indians. We'll see what happens. But when it comes to the Mumbai Indians, here are three key learnings. Surya Kumar is back at number 3 for the Mumbai Indians. Good sign for T20 World Cup for Team India as well. Gerald Kodzi, I think he was exceptional the other day against the Punjab Kings with the new ball. He was beating the batsmen with pace. And just one name, Jasprit Bumrah. No explanation about him. He's just from a different planet.
Yeah, I mean Surya, he's definitely back in form, but still I'll say in a bit of a hit and a miss. Obviously coming back, getting out on zero. It can happen because he's coming after a 3 month break due to injury. But again, that knock of 78 or 53, he was still being criticized of being slow. And Surya, being connected with a slow knock. I mean that's
Yeah.
it's not even it's unimaginable. So I mean, yeah, he needs to just pull up his socks. We have a World Cup coming up in a few days' time. The squad will be announced in 10 days' time. So yeah, I mean, he'll come good. Kodzia again, I mean, he has been expensive, but he's also picking up the wickets. And finally, Bumrah has got someone to who is actually helping him. And I mean, do we really need to discuss about Bumrah? I mean, he's the man of Mumbai, king of Mumbai. So yeah, I mean, I
Go
don't
on.
think.
The king of India as well.
I mean, we don't need to discuss Jasprit Bumrah. I mean, he's probably the best player currently going on, even bigger than our batters, being the best bowler. So yeah, single-handedly leading the Mumbai Indians.
Yeah.
He's a one-man army. So I mean, yeah, that's enough. That's enough for his CV.
Absolutely no brainers about that one. Thank you so much. We're done with the two key learnings for both the sides. It's time to move on to the top three players to watch out for. Here are the six players I have for you, Deepu. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Sanju Samson, Trent Bolt for the Rajasthan Royals, and it's Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav, and Hardik Pandya for the Mumbai Indians. I think we are yet to see Hardik Pandya, the all-rounder so far in this season.
Uh, yeah, I mean Hardik Pandya coming into his old franchise. You know all the harakiri which has happened of late, and which has somehow affected him both on and off the field. Which I feel you guys can be different. So yeah, I mean it has affected him very badly in a negative sense, and
He's trying to
yeah,
show that it's not
yeah.
affecting him, but it's affecting him
Yeah, I
much.
mean it's affecting him, and he's just trying to be over happy or over positive, and
Exactly.
he's not able to concentrate, and which is not a good news because before a Mumbai Indians player, before a GT player, and whatever he is an India player. Well, we know that we need him in the World Cup as well, uh, in Australia, beg your pardon, in West Indies and America. So yeah, I mean, it's important that he gets back into form. Even though he's taking the bold calls, which I'm really happy, bowling a 20th over himself,
Yeah,
bringing himself on the crunch situations. He's doing that job of a leader. But I just feel, he needs to just switch off from the outside world and just, focus on the game and, just do not focus on the booing part, whatever it is happening. So, yeah, I mean, I want Hardik to do well, not from the
absolutely.
franchisee perspective, but from the India perspective.
Okay, and what about the other rest five players out here?
See again, Jaswal. I'm excited to see him. He hasn't been scoring the runs, getting out into 20s, which is not his
Yeah,
credentials. Given the way we saw him smashing the England bowlers in the Test series and even in the last IPL, which got him the recognition. So yeah, it's important that he comes in because that opener slot is still empty, and there are plenty of people coming up in this season to to grab that spot with Rohit Sharma. It's important that he gets the runs. Sanju Samson again fighting for another spot with the keeper spot with Rishabh coming back in. So who will be the second keeper? Even though there is a likelihood that a DK or a KL Rahul can even make a late charge. So there is
yeah.
plenty of competition in terms of Indian players. Ishan Kishan, I feel he has been doing very well. I'm not picking Ishan, but I'll rather go for Tilak Verma. He's not getting those opportunities. He's not getting utilized as much. He is also an India player, and maybe a late entry into the World Cup, or as an a standby. So I'll go rather pick Tilak Verma. Trent Bolt again, the footballer. I'm expecting him to get a few wickets tomorrow, and he has been a little bit of a dip in form. So yeah,
Okay.
so I just Ishan Kishan goes out, and I'll rather have my focus on Tilak.
Okay, Ishan Kishan out, Tilak Verma in is what you're seeing amongst the top three players to watch out for. We're done with this. It's straight away time. Let's move on to the top three battles in this game. Here are the three battles I have for you, Deepu. Rohit Sharma versus Trent Bolt, Hardik Pandya versus Yuzvendra Chahal, and a Jasprit Bumrah versus Josh Butler. Three great battles. I don't think so. You have any more additions to it. But what's your take on which one are you most eager to watch out for?
I mean, the first battle, obviously, Rohit Sharma and Trent Bolt. We have seen in the World
Okay.
Cups. We have seen in the previous fixture as well.
Yeah.
First ball duck for Rohit Sharma, which was a big
He was
surprise.
expecting an in swinger, but it went an out
Yeah.
swinger.
So yeah. So he's tentative and he doesn't move his feet. We have seen we still have the horrors of the 2021 World Cup of Rohit against Shaheen and even KL Rahul. So yeah, I mean he's tentative against left armers and maybe he might face Nandre Burger as well. He's slotted into. He's expected to make a comeback in this game. So
Exactly.
not bold, but actually two left armers. So it's probably the perfect time for Rohit to practice these guys. Play against these guys because we'll be playing against the very same in the Super 8s. So it's important that he gets going now and from the India perspective as well. So this is probably the best and the battle which I'm looking forward to.
Okay, out of the three, you said Rohit versus Bolt is the best battle to watch out for. Yuzvendra Chahal, very, very smart, but you have Hardik Pandya who plays spin very well, and even a Josh Butler, the Centurion versus the best Jasprit Bumrah. Three great battles to watch out for. Deepu says Bolt versus Rohit is his favorite. We're done with the battles. It's time to move on to the predicted playing 11. Here is the predicted playing 11 for me. Rajasthan Royals unchanged team. Rather, I have a one change. Kuldeep Sen doesn't make my 11. I have brought back Nandre Burger for this game. What's your take on this one? Any changes for you?
Not really. Nandre Burger, obviously, as I said, is expected to make a comeback. If not, they can actually get in a Keshav Maharaj in.
Okay.
He's a great crafty South African spinner, and that's the beauty of this Jaipur track. That it will favor the pacers up front, and then it will favor the spinners as well. It will have something for the spinners. So it's a true wicket. So they can actually tinker with their 11, but it will not. Affect the balance because Keshav Maharaj can bat as
Okay.
well lower down the order. So yeah,
Yep.
these guys they have the probably the best balance in the tournament. So yeah, even though I'm going with Nandre Burger coming in, but don't be surprised if we see a Keshav Maharaj playing in that 11 because the MI is loaded with a lot of right-handers in the top five, top six. So yeah, it can be a surprise, but I'll still go with Nandre Burger. So yeah, no changes.
Even I think so. Andre Burger is a sure shot in this playing 11 because, as you said, they have a lot of lefties, and I don't think so they will fancy themselves having Ankesha Maras, though they have already two spinners in their bank. Going to their opponents, which is the Mumbai Indians, I think this should be the 11. Akash Madwal starts, according to me. No Mohammad Nabi because he wasn't given the ball last time against the Punjab Kings. So that doesn't make any sense to have him in the 11 if he's not batting, if he's not bowling. Then you can have an extra overseas in your impact player list as per your accordance. So here is my 11. Shreyas Gopal coming back to his home. So what's your take on this 11?
Uh, yeah, I mean Mohammad Nabi wasn't being used properly. Coming lower down the order after Romario Shepherd, and then not being given the ball at a ground like Mullanpur, which has been favoring the spinners and has been slow. So I mean,
Exactly.
if a guy who is not being used properly and being underutilized, so there's no means of including him just for the sake of adding a fielder. It's better, I'll not go with the batter. They are already heavy on batting, and Surya
Yeah,
and Rohit, when on song, they are a one man, they are a two-man army. So I'll rather add
exactly.
Nuwan Tushara in as the overseas bowler here along with Bumrah and Kodzia. Because I
Okay.
mean that's the tradition with Mumbai. They'll attack, but they'll have one Indian bowler and two overseas bowlers. That makes the troika, which we also saw earlier with Malinga, McClenaghan, and I think it was Zahir Khan earlier, and then Bumrah. So that's the tradition
Bumrah, yeah.
which these guys have. So I'm expecting a Nuwan Tushara to come in tomorrow, and that can just beef up their pace bowling department. Shreyas Gopal can be the lone spinner. Even though I
Okay.
would have, because since they don't have many options in spin department, so they'll have to somehow manage it. Tilak Verma can offer his off spin option, so yeah, these two will be their spinners, and I'm expecting a Nuwan Tushara to come in tomorrow.
We are waiting for Nuwan Thusara to play, and we don't know when it is it going to be. Probably today, as Hardik Pandya announces his debut for the Mumbai Indians. We might see that, but we will wait and see when does his debut come out. Good playing 11 for both the sides. We're in for a treat of a game. It's time to move on to the predictions time now. Here is the predictions. Match number 38 between Rajasthan Royals and the Mumbai Indians at the Sawai Mansingh Stadium. Deepu, where is it heading towards? Which team has this slight advantage into this fixture?
I mean, not the slight advantage. I think a big chunk of advantage with Rajasthan Royals, the home side tomorrow.
Is it 60-40?
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it. Yeah, okay, 60-40. I'll
Okay.
give it to Rajasthan Royals, and they should be given that credit. Out of 7 games, they've won 12 points on the verge of getting qualification. Even though I think 16 is the official number, getting that Q against your name, but they'll consolidate their position tomorrow, racing to 14 points. Definitely, they are the favorites, but MI are the late chargers. For MI are the late chargers in the tournament, but heart says Rajasthan, so I'll go with Rajasthan.
So you're saying Rajasthan Royals? I think they are going to, if they win today as well, they want to definitely target that first spot, not even second, the first spot, getting as many more points more than 16. We will see that match number 30 at a cracker of a game, ladies and gentlemen, today in Monday, and it's between the Rajasthan Royals and the Mumbai Indians at the Sawai Mansingh Stadium. Sit back and enjoy. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Till then, thank you so much and bye bye.